So I'm Krizame Hayakon, BS in Math 3. I am the discussant for today's demo teaching. So before we proceed to our topic, let's pray. So what was our topic yesterday? Our topic yesterday is for fundamental operation of integers. Objectives. First, find the greatest common factor of pair of monomials. Second, factor completely different types of monomial. So let's have an activity. Instruction. All you have to do is to identify if the equation is monomial or not. I will show the equation. Then if you want to answer, just raise your hand. Simplify the following expression. So first, 2xyz, monomial or not? Second, 3x plus 7y, monomial or not? Very good, not monomial because there are two equations. It's binomial. Third, 12ab, what is the answer? Very good, monomial. So let's have another activity entitled Quiz B. Direction. I will show the equation and answer choices. So all you have to do is to choose the correct answer. First, which of the following is a monomial? Letter A, 5x cubed. Letter B, x squared minus 4. Letter C, 1 over x. What is the answer? Yes, very good. Letter A. Second, what is the degree of monomial of 7x squared y cubed? Very good. Letter C. Third, simplify the following expression. 3x quantity 3x squared times quantity 2x. What is the answer? Very good. Letter B. So how did you find our game? It is easy or not? Okay, let's proceed to our topic. So our topic is common monomial. What is common monomial? A common monomial is a monomial that divides evenly into each term of polynomial. It is essential the greatest common factor or GCF, all of the terms in the polynomials. To find the common monomial factor, you follow steps. First, factor each terms. Second, identify common factors. Third, determine the smallest exponents. Fourth, multiply the common monomial factor. So let's proceed to our example. Example 1, 12x cubed y squared plus 18x squared y raised to 4, factor each term. So we need to factor the 12x cubed y squared. So the factor is 2 squared times 3 times x cubed times y squared. Then we need to factor the another term, which is 18x squared y raised to 4 is equal 2 times 3 squared times x squared times y raised to 4. The second, identify the common factors. The common factors are 2 and 3, x squared and y squared. That is the common factor of the two terms. Then determine the smallest exponents. The smallest exponents are 1 for 2 and 1 for 3, 2 for x and 2 for y. And then multiply the factors. 2 raised to 1 times 3 raised to 1 times x squared times y squared is equal 6x squared y squared. Therefore, The common monomial factor of 12x cubed y squared plus 18x squared y raised to 4 is 6x squared y squared. Then you can factor the polynomial as 12x cubed y squared plus 18x squared y raised to 4 is equal to 6x squared y squared times 2x plus 3y squared. When you multiply the x squared y squared to the 2x squared plus 3x squared, the answer is 12x cubed y squared plus 18x squared y raised to 4. Example 2. 12x cubed plus 24x raised to 6 is equal to first. What is the first step? First, factor each term. So first term is 12x cubed. The factor of 12x cubed is 6 raised to 1 times 2 raised to 1 times x cubed. Then the factor of 24x raised to 6 is 6 squared times 2 raised to 1 times x raised to 6. And the second step is identify the common factor. What is the common factor? The common factor is 6 and 2 and x cubed. In the third steps, determine the smallest exponents. The smallest exponents are 1 for 6 and 1 for 2 and 3 for x. Then the fourth steps, multiply the common factor. So 6 raised to 1 times 2 raised to 1 times x cubed equals 12x cubed. Therefore, the common monomial factor of 12x cubed plus 24x raised to 6 is 12x cubed. Then, I factor the polynomial as 12x cubed times x plus 2x cubed. How can you solve the common monomial? To solve the common monomial, you need to factor each term, identify the common monomial factor, determine the smallest exponents, and multiply the common factors. That is the 4 steps to solve the common monomial factor.